Hi learners! Kamusta kayo? Have you ever tried reviewing this way? Kung saan you are rereading the information in your resource material, highlighting yung mga concepts na sa tingin nyo important, and then taking down notes kapag may lecture, thinking that that is the most effective way to review or learn. Pero kapag dating ng exam or quiz or any as form of assessment, most of the information that you have reviewed, lumipad, nawala. So if you have experienced that, I would also say that I have experienced that. When I was in college, ganito ako mag-review. Babasahin ko yung information, titingin ako sa ceiling, babasahin ko yung information, uulit-ulitin ko yon, then nakala ko, pumasok na, hindi pa pala. So the problem with that kind of technique is that you are merely absorbing or obtaining the information passively. So that technique is effective if you are cramming. Or kung gusto mo yung information, tatagal lang sa ating short-term memory. And, of course, kapag may pinaghahandaan tayong exam, like yung board exam for agriculturists, mahalaga na ma-retain natin yung information in the long term. Tama? So that is the question. How can we retain the information that we are reviewing in the long term? The answer is through a technique called retrieval practice. Now, before I discuss what retrieval practice is, we first need to understand how does information retained in our brain in the long term. So, ganito yung scenario. Say you are studying a particular topic, let's say estrocycle. The first time na pinag-isipan mo what estrocycle is, nagkakaroon yan ng firing sa neurons sa ating brain. And that firing will cause the information now to be retained in our short-term memory. Now, habang pinag-iisipan mo, thinking about it, reviewing it, thinking kung ano yung mga concepts na connected sa estrocycle, nagkakaroon ng mas maraming firing sa ating brain. And that firing creates a super highway now for the information from the short-term memory going now sa inyong long-term memory. And that's exactly what retrieval practice does. When we do retrieval practice, hindi lang tayo passively obtaining the information, but we are actively thinking about the information. So, mas mahalaga pala na pinag-iisipan natin yung information kaysa nire-read natin, inuulit-ulit natin na basahin, or i-highlight, or mag-notes. Hindi pala effective yung mga yon. Kailangan pag-isipan and isipin natin kasi that is a form of retrieval practice that allows us to retain information in the long run. So, for this particular episode, I am going to teach you 3 methods on how you can use retrieval practice. Okay? Kasi baka inisip nyo, okay sir, ito yung concept ng retrieval practice, pero paano ko siya i-apply? So, number 1 method of using the retrieval practice technique is to use flashcards. What are flashcards? Flashcards are cards, no? It can be a physical card kung saan may question sa harap, and then sa likod may answer. So you always try to test yourself. Ito yung question, ano kaya yung sagot? Hindi po pwedeng question, sagot agad ha. Kailangan pag-isipan mo, ano nga ba yung sagot dito? Ganun, gumamit ng flashcards. So for me, ang maisasuggest ko sa inyo or maire-recommend ko is gumamit kayo ng digital flashcards like Anki. Kasi Anki is very flexible in creating Q&A flashcards. It can also create reverse flashcards, baliktaran kumbaga, for memorizing scientific names and common names. And you can also use fill-in-the-blank flashcard using Anki kapag multiple concepts na connected yung gusto mong pag-aralan. Now, if you want to order my Anki flashcard for the 6 subjects sa Leia Review, you can reach out to me. Pero ibang usapan na yon. Okay? Now, second method of doing retrieval practice is what I would call as lesson journaling. So, how do we do lesson journaling? So, simply, kung fina-follow niyo ako sa aking YouTube, kapag nakikinig kayo ng lecture ko, huwag kayong magti-take ng notes agad. Okay? Huwag kayong magti-take ng notes during the time na pine-present ko sa inyo yung mga topics. So, hintayin niyo akong matapos. After that, ibaba niyo yung cellphone niyo or yung laptop niyo, kumuha kayo ng piece of paper and you write down everything that you have learned from that lecture. Now, the writing shouldn't be in paragraph form. Pero kung komportable kayo in paragraph form, why not? The writing should be in a mind map or an outline of what you have learned. Or pwede i-drawing nyo kung ano yung natutunan nyo. Tapos, the next time na magre-review kayo, instead na balikan nyo yung lecture ko, ang balikan nyo na lang is yung compilation of materials na ginornal nyo from that specific topic. And from there, habang nire-review nyo siya, inaayos nyo yung gap. So kapag may gap in knowledge, pinag-iisipan nyo, ano nga ba ulit yung kulang dito sa item na to, yung kulang sa process na tinuturo ni Sir Aladdin, saka nyo siya aayusin. And that is a good form, a good method of retrieval practice. Now the third one is pwede nyong gawin in a group. Lalo na kapag mahilig kayo sa barkada, you have friends that is also preparing for the board exam. The third method is to teach each other. Yes, teaching allows us to retrieve information na magulo from our brain and be able to verbalize it in a simpler way. So habang nagtuturuan pala tayo, when we are teaching each other, yung mga complex ideas na nasa brain natin, we can actually filter it out and make it simple for one another. So natutulungan ka na, kasi nga that's a form of retrieval practice, nakakatulong ka pa sa iba. So ang suggestion ko, if you are with a group of friends, gumawa kayo ng several flashcards, whether that be physical or digital, and pagpasapasahan nyo. O kumare, question A, ikaw ang sasagot yan. Okay, ano yung sagot? And i-explain mo sa buong group na to kung bakit yun yung tamang sagot. Mind you, when I was preparing for the LEA exam, meron akong dalawang tropa, 2 friends of mine, na hindi nakapag-review. So, 2 weeks na yon before mag-exam, so ang sabi ko sa kanila, punta kayo sa bahay, tuturuan ko kayo. And, apparently, pumasa silang dalawa. But at the same time, ako, pakiramdam ko na master ko yung subject. Kasi habang tinuturo ko sa kanila, mas lalong nare-retain yung information na yon in my long-term memory. So that's it. Those are my 3 tips on how to use the retrieval practice strategy. So first off, use flashcards. Second, use lesson journaling. And number 3 is for you to teach each other. Now, if you like more of this video, click like. If you have any question, ilagay nyo lang sa comment section. Nagre-reply ako 99.99% of the time. And please don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell para updated kayo lagi kapag may bagong content akong ilalabas sa channel na ito. Maraming salamat and good luck, God bless sa inyong mga exams.